HBO Max has decided to create the Wonder Twins movie. Okay. I'm not sure whose idea this was or what their target audience is, because my familiarity with the Wonder Twins dates back to Saturday morning cartoons. The set of twins that were created specifically for the Justice League cartoon, Justice League and Friends. And this was just all for kids. Their abilities were comical. The whole show was comical. And nothing wrong with that, but how they can get a revival? How can they get approval for a live action Wonder Twin show is beyond me. Who's this going to be for? One can turn into all forms of water. The other can turn into an animal. And they use their abilities to help the Justice League. Okay. I guess. Is it going to be any sort of serious show? Is it going to be comparable to the CW drama series where everyone has feelings? Are they actually going to be fighting legitimate bad guys? I'm not really sure. One thing I didn't realize before I started researching, doing a little digging myself, was they actually had a more recent, they had a comic book run. Someone tried to bring them back. Back in the 90s, 1995, they showed up in Extreme Justice number 9. I guess they were popular. Their creator, Ivan Velez, rewrote and updated the origin story. Says he was an avowed diehard fan of the Wonder Twins. Okay. Intended to begin the revival of their characters, but was taken off the series after the first issue. That's never good. So taken off the first issue of the series, first issue of their appearance. So someone else started writing them. Who knows wherever they went? Looks like they ran from issue number 9 to number 18. So I guess not really a bad run for them. Cancellation of Extreme Justice. They showed up sporadically in the DC universe, with their last significant appearance being in 2003. I guess. The only thing I was collecting in the early 90s was Spawn and Spider-Man, thanks to Todd McFarlane, because I thought the artwork was fantastic. That and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original Eastman and Laird, and I started back up with the comic, with the IDW stuff. Sit down and read that. Anyway. But it was brought back, writer Mark Russell and drawn by Stephen Byrne in 2019 for a 6-issue series. This was an actual surprise for me. And this is from the Wikipedia page for the Wonder Twins, it was a critical and commercial success. I have no idea how to find the numbers for older comics. I've seen other channels use this information, but it's always more recent comics. If anybody knows where I can find this information, hey, leave it, drop me a comment if you care that much. Apparently it was successful enough that they extended the 6 issues into a 12-issue maxi series. Let's see, the first 6 issues were released. They were both released in trade paperback, so 2 books. The Fall and Rise of the Wonder Twins. I don't know. Are they I think one of the stories was about twins. They were slaves and were banished from their home planet, their home world. So is the HBO Max series going to be like that? Is it going to be a retelling? What part of the DC cinematic universe is it going to be in? Are we talking, I highly doubt it's going to be anything to do with Christopher Nolan's Batman, because that's decades old. But is it going to be part of the Snyderverse that everyone seems to love and hate at the same time? Is it going to be part of the ratings abomination of anything on the CW? Is it going to be part of the Flashpoint? Is the Flashpoint, I think their story that the Flashpoint series is going to completely reset all of the DC universe. So Is this going? I don't think this is going to be any sort of jumping off point. They're gonna need big names. They're gonna need a good Superman. Henry Cavill, sign him now. You need Henry Cavill as Superman. There's no other options for that. But anyway, is it like who's going to be the next Batman? Is it going to be Robert Pattinson? Is it going? Are they going to try to get a new actor? They're switching actors and directors, and there's no continuity, so there's no telling where Warner Brothers is going to go with any of this. But I guess it remains to be seen. How serious is it going to be? How comical is it going to be? But it's always a wait and see with these kind of announcements. Who knows? Thank you for joining. If you made it this far, have a wonderful day.